So this is exciting. It's January 29th, 2022, and I haven't been out to the hive for a couple months. I mean, I've come out a few times just to look, seen a lot of dead bees around the bottom, but I expected that. Today I come out and lo and behold, it's active. I mean, look at this. There they are. Hopefully you can see it. They're coming in and out. And so this is the first sign of activity that I've seen in the hive for several months. There was no sign of life outside the hive for December, most of January, and most of November. So it's nice to see that they've survived so far. But it is still cold, and we're going to get another cold snap. So I don't want to open up the hive yet. I do want to see if I can supplement them a little bit. So I've got this pollen patty, and I'm going to try something I've never seen anybody else do. Most of the time I've seen or read that you put the pollen patties, you open up the top of the hive and put them across the top of the frames. But I don't want to open up the hive and lose all the heat right now because it is still kind of chilly. So what I'm going to do, and I can do this because with the bottom board that I put in, the solid bottom board that I put in, I didn't have a spacer that would actually fit in there, so because it's so narrow, so from top to bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to slide this in through the entrance into the hive and see how that goes. Oh wow, look at that. I just pulled the top off because my plan to just slide it in the entrance, it didn't work because the pollen patty is too thick. So what I did is I just pulled the top off. I'm just going to lay the pollen patty here inside my little box, and then I'll loosely cover up this with the really soaking wet burlap. So that seems to have been doing what I wanted to. Hopefully they'll find it there. Actually, I won't put the burlap on now. What I'll do, I think, is I'll just kind of put this here, kind of partway covering the hole, and then I will put the lid back on and come back in a few days and put the burlap back in if it looks like they're doing okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, so I pulled this burlap out. The idea of this was it was supposed to wick up the moisture from that opening and then let it be dispersed, but I pulled this burlap off and you can see it is just soaking wet, and they had pretty well tried to glue it in with propolis, but so that seems to have done what it was supposed to. I'll open it up in a few days and see if I can get it back in.